My reservation as I look into your eyes, I realize that we're living out the white man's lies. There was no compromise, just deceit as I faced the defeat that was put here long before me. At times I find it hard to accept. I ask God, is this a test? Is this really all we have left? Cause my son's life is just getting started, and life is seeming harder just to try stay above the water. I remember the days of way back when we had no gang fights, we had no crack pipes, and brothers got along in the families. What the hell went wrong with the families? My reservation.
I'm feeling the pain, the strain on my mental weighs heavy. Genocide makes me live my native life deadly. I hope you get me. If you don't, let it marinate the mind state of my people. We try to set that straight. We never brought residential schools to this place. We never brought alcoholic fluid to our tastes. We would never go and try change you. What you did to my descendants changed the elders' lives too. And all the time you knew, now we feeling reserved, living disturbed, living a life we never deserved. The native way of thinking ain't the way of the old. It's time to look towards the future, let our story unfold.
I'm feeling reserved. Man, the time living, I gotta do with this mic I was given to try to get by. No word of a lie. We gotta try to restore pride. I'm feeling reserved. Man, the time living, I gotta do with this mic I was given to try to get by. No word of a lie. We gotta try to restore pride.
Reservations only. No need to wait for seeding. Natives continue bleeding. The circle just keeps repeating. This feeling filling the void. Exploiting people changing. It's why I turn the tables like time. Turning the page and going against the grain. And engaged in health throughout the day. And no way it's simple or plain. Need to maintain through these pains. Taking these short ends. Making encores in acrylic abortion. It all costs so all the real can gain applause. Reserves relentless. Yo, it's what I gotta contend with. Sundance the rest demented. Genuine. I'll send the lessons from beneath the ground sentence. To bless those four elements. This mic, this light, this rest, this life I represent. My residence.
Sweet grace, how music lets my mind take flight. Res life, my life, living awake of sleepless nights. Be my eyes colorblind, catch a glimpse of baby sight. Realize there's more to see than all this rock around me. Grant this girl a beat and let my soul run free. Amidst a plague of war, there ain't no way I'd rather be. One love for my people, UNITE. Instead of feeling reserved, my reserve feel
I'm
me.
feeling reserved. Man, the time living, I gotta do with this mic I was given to try to get by. No word of a lie. We gotta try to restore pride. I'm feeling reserved. Man, the time living, I gotta do with this mic I was given to try to get by. No word of a lie. We gotta try to restore pride. I'm feeling reserved. Man, the time living, I gotta do with this mic I was given to try to get by. No word of a lie. We gotta try to restore pride.
Yes, yes, yes. How we feeling, fam? That was War Party. I'm a little bit rusty on the 1-2s and the switches and transitions right now, but it's so good to be back. This is a brand new edition of In Drezus' Name. That was War Party with Feeling Reserved. Come on, man. War Party is like the gods. I shouldn't say the gods, but they're like the creators of native rap. And I know a lot of people can, a lot of people will probably dispute that. There's a lot of people can say different probably, but in my eyes, in Canada, being a young Nietzsche, War Party was it. You know what I mean? I gotta admit, the very first rap I ever heard was Sean Bernard out of Edmonton. My uncle Alvin, he showed me this tape. Yeah, I'm that old school. The cassette tape. He showed me this tape, and it was something. I know I said this lyric how many times, but I still forget it. Something. Lard to the bandit to the lard. something. You ain't hard as Sean Bernard or something like that. That was the first time I ever heard native rap. And then I heard Full Blooded. They were doing like the techno, you know, the techno vibes, the techno rap vibes. And then I heard War Party. I remember being a kid. Well, I wasn't so much of a kid. I was a teenager listening to War Party. And I was like, damn, these are Nietzsche's on the TV screen right now. These are natives doing it big on Much Music, which was like the Canadian MTV back in the day. Now it's just like some whack sitcoms and stuff like that, or reality shows. Anyways, when War Party came on to Rap City, that blew my mind. That made me feel like I could do it. That made me feel like being a Nietzsche, being a native, being a Cree, being a niche. I felt like I could do it once I saw them, man. So I want to shout out to Big Stomp, who made the beat. I want to shout out to Rex Smallboy, Cynthia Smallboy, Ryan Small, Carmen Omiso, Hellenback, who was known as Kool-Aid back in the day. Very, very legendary, man. I had to show that video because I feel like it opened I just feel like it opened my mind to what we can do with this music. You know what I mean? And when I saw Mattmac, who I have on the show today, when I saw him come out, I was like, it gave me those nostalgic feelings of like, yeah, this is like this he's got that same mentality where he knows what he wants to do with this music. You know what I mean? So I thought I would start it off like that. Anyways, I want to say what's good to everybody. I appreciate you. Yo, John Pollard or Pollard, I'm not sure how you say your name. I believe that, hold up, let me see. When was that year is that from? Let me figure it out. War Party, Feeling Reserved, I believe came out in 99, but let me just check it out. Oh, 2000. So that video was released in year 2000, fam. And like I said, it paved the way. And yes, hold on, let me see this real quick. Is that the same Stomp that was with Winnipeg's Most? Yes, sir. The same Stomp that produced a lot of my records. Rose, Get Up. The most recent one that I got out is actually One Up is the most recent one that was produced by Stomp that I got. Yeah, Plex is right. 2000 it came out. But so Stomp is a major part of the native hip hop movement, and we spoke a little bit about him in Winnipeg's Most, the Winnipeg's Most show with Feta. So major love to Stomp. Appreciate you, my brother, all day. But yo, I'm gonna do some shout outs, man. It's been a couple weeks. I had a couple crazy weeks. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Some of it was a little bit sad, but also very healing and also very uplifting and empowering and rejuvenating. That's how I feel. I don't know if you've been watching my other feeds, like on Instagram stories, on this and that, but I've been biking my ass off. Man. Yeah, I've been riding like crazy. Every chance I get, I've been pulling out the bike and jumping on it and riding around no matter where I'm at. And one thing I realized when I'm out there in these towns, especially these mountain towns, it's like there's not many native people out there recreating at all, man. There's not many brown-skinned people out there on bikes and skis and all this stuff like as a whole, right? So the other day I put a status up about some racist shit that happened to me. And I just want to say, for some of the few people that were like questioning me about that status, you gotta back up with that, because I only choose to share with you like one little fraction of the racist experiences that I go through, fam. That day, like 3 of them happened to me. And sometimes they happen right in front of my family, but that one hit different. That one hit different because I was feeling really good, man. I was feeling really good about myself. I just been working out, and when somebody chose to cut me down just because the color of my skin or whatever it was, it took a few minutes for it to set in that what happened actually happened. You know what I mean? I had to walk a couple more blocks to my girl, and I sat down and I thought, damn, I just got disrespected like I wasn't shit. I just got told I was gross just for me being me. And I don't feel gross one bit, man. I'm fresh. You know what I mean? So for some reason, I let this stranger make me feel a certain way. That's step one of a racist tirade, or whatever you want to call it. Step one is getting you to step out of your skin a little bit. Right? And that's what he did. Step 2 is for me to act on it. And step 3 is maybe actually physically, right? I've done that before. So for everybody who was like, oh man, all my boys who might be like, oh man, that was soft of you not to do nothing. I've punched out racists before. Straight up and down. Anybody who knows me, I went through a period in my life where I targeted white boys because of what they did to me as a child. But that doesn't mean I'm going to carry that energy going forward so that my sons can see me continue that shit on. You know what I mean? So that day I had to make a choice. That day I had to make a choice. Let it slide. I'll take it in. It hurt. Straight up. I ain't no bitch either. And I don't mean nothing derogatory to anybody, any gender when I say that. I'm not no like pushover, right? But when it comes to a small town, country town like that, where there's nothing but white people, we're targets, man. If not targets physically, we're targets of mental degradation. We're targets of a bad day. You know, they might be having a bad day. But one thing that was really profound to me that came into my mind during this was when last week when I was in Vancouver, I was invited for dinner with Mama Rugel and her family and her husband and daughter and the Rude Gang fam. And she said this thing to me that was so profound to me, and it came to me. She said, because I told her about the racist stuff that happened to me last week in a different town. You know what I mean? This was a different town in a different instance that I was talking about. And she was like, you know what? These people think that they can do whatever they want to brown and black bodies because of colonialism, because of systemic racism. People come to this country and they think that they can do whatever they want to our bodies and spirit. What they don't know, though, and I'm telling you right now you know, is that our spirit is too strong. So that day, I chose to connect to my spirit as opposed to connecting to my fear and to my anger and to my hate and to my resentment and to that, you know, that tough guy shit. Instead of giving into that side, I gave into the side that loves my kids, the side that loves freedom, because I've been behind bars. I'm not built for that shit. You know what I mean? None of us are built for that. Some of us just handle it better. Some of us have a lot of supports in there. Some of us have gang supports in there that make, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but we have all different types of people going through the system who can handle it in different degrees, and I'm not built for that. So I thought about that. And the only way I was able to think about that so quick, think about the bad outcome so quick, is that because I don't drink anymore. And I'm not saying nothing to nobody, but me not drinking anymore freed up a lot of the clouds that were going on in there. Because I remember, does anybody remember like when, so like, especially for the people might be hungover right now, no disrespect. Have you ever felt like you're missing pieces of your brain or pieces of your conversation or pieces of your memory when you're hungover? You ever feel like that? That's how I feel. That's how I felt all the time. I'll be like, damn, I'm dumb today. After drinking, you know what I mean? I can't think of shit. You know what I mean? I'd be like that all the time. And that's because my spirit was out of line with my mental, you know what I mean? My body was out of line. And this is where I start to realize that chakras, and I don't know if I said that right. I just know a little bit about it, but it makes me want to learn more about it, because that line, that linear, you know what I mean? Having that whole state, and alcohol took away that, which shattered my peace. So in that instance, so for everybody who's listening and doesn't know what I'm talking about, the other day I took my family to go for a bike ride. All right. And my mother had a little spill on the bike, and she had to go get fixed up at the hospital, which was hard for me, but she's such a soldier and she wasn't even broken down by it. So and in the meantime, while waiting, I took my bike in to get repaired, and I went for a little walk through this town. And when I walked past this patio, there was like, you know, tons of people drinking, eating. It was midday. And just me being conditioned from going in little to small towns. I've lived in a small town before. Like I know in certain situations, I'm not looking, you know, if I'm near a farmer's field, this and that, I know I'm not looking. So I'm passing by these people, and I just happen to kind of look up. I see these, you know, this guy's talking to his girlfriend at me. I didn't really acknowledge him. And he said, "Ew, gross." And I was like, boom, you know, so it was kind of like whatever. And then when I got to where I was going, I sat down with my family, and it hit me like, boom. Damn, that really just happened in 2020. And the way I felt was like the same way I felt when I see other racist encounters on the net, especially those ones where you see people getting kicked around by mobs of people. Excuse me. That's how I felt. I felt defeated. But in the same time, I found power in that moment because I was free. And I didn't let that MIFer take me out of my peace. And I didn't strike them and get my ass locked up or killed or shot or beat. So that was a win for me that day, even though it seemed like so many losses were happening with my mother, with the way I felt, because my kids were right there. You know what I mean? We were the only Native family in that park. But anyways, I'm going to get off of that. I just felt like I had to get that off my chest, man, because this is what we do here. We talk about real things. We don't beat around the bush. If anything, I'd take my bike now and jump in the bush. You know what I mean? I keep riding for Break the Bicycle. I want to shout out Damon Bellholter for inspiring me. I've been riding. I've rode whatever, almost 700 kilometers now in the past 6-7 weeks now. And I feel great. But yo, we are here. We are here. Oh, snap. We got Rex Smallboy in the spot. Yo, major love to Rex Smallboy, the man who you just saw on the video with War Party. Major pioneer, man. Major pioneer. It's so crazy that you're here. Thank you for stopping in. Rex, you are an OG. And when I saw that video, I wanted to get down, man. And I remember, I think you remember me meeting Stomp and showing up at your studio one day. I was like, I want to get on, man. How do I get on, bro? You know? Yes, Rex. Okay. So we here today. A few months ago, I was put on to this artist. My homeboy David Hodges was like, yo, there's this new cat that has been putting out music with me. His name is Matthew Munias. I hope I said that right. Sorry, bro, if I didn't say that right. Mattmac. And when I heard I was like, okay. You know, for sure. You know, he's been doing a lot of good things with Norwegian on and all the kids doing crazy stuff, crazy videos and visuals. Man, there's so many dope artists coming out of that whole like camp and movement. So I'm like, okay, you know, thinking, yeah, let's just check it. Boom, he showed me some music. Whoo! Mattmac, man. Mattmac blew my mind when I first heard his music. Blew my mind. I'm gonna show you a little snippet of a video right now. This was Mattmac. I believe it was 3 years ago, but I'm gonna let him provide a little bit more insight into that in 1 minute. I'm just gonna show you this clip of this video. Let me see. This is actually Mattmac with Nelly Furtado, yo. Peep it.
Welcome to the stage, Matthew Monias.
Let me full screen that. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Matthew, what's up? Here we go, we got this. Hey, yeah.
What a pet better, someone chat it up. Yeah. To walk alone, to think about what I have. Need to clear my head, bring me back to who I am. Seeing the clock is times, can't seem to let that go. I've been
put your flames up, everybody. Put your flames up.
Yeah, opening eyes, not helpless. So when I was rock bottom, I never felt so low. It was so hard to say, put emotions behind me.
Get him.
Hated it dark just for someone to find me. I questioned so much, I'm trapped in the maze. I thought to myself, but anything changed. I grew a little older, I've made my thoughts. And life is a choice, so I give it my all. Yeah. Go for good dreams, don't give up, let's choose to live. It's the kind of thing God and Him will shout and sing. Speak right to my heart to get the best of me. Put some light in the darkness and let our voices help you see. And put some light where the dark is and let our voices help you.
That's goals right there.
Go for good dreams, don't give up, let's choose to live. It's the kind of thing, God in Him, let's shout and sing. Speak right to my heart to get the best of me. Put some light where the dark is and let our voices help you see.
One more time.
You put some light where the dark is and let our voices help you see. Winnipeg, Manitoba, thank you very much.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you, Matthew. Give it up for Matthew Monias. Oh, here comes Ben. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Give it up for Matthew Money. Yes, everybody, let's go. Nelly Furtado, come on, man. I need everybody to put your flames up. I need everybody. I need everybody to put your speakers up, put all that good stuff up, your flame, all that good stuff. I got my man Mattmac in the building. Everybody say what's up, what's up, what's up. Yes, my brother. How are you doing?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Damn, you sound good. You got the mic all set. Damn, you sound better than me, bro. What's happening?
Not much. It's like I remember coming here and I was like, "Yo, this is pretty exciting. I can't wait." I'm so happy that you gave me this opportunity to talk to you guys and give you a little insight of what's going on. And yeah, man, I'm so glad you opened up with that clip because that was such a great time. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man, okay. Bro, are you reading my mind right now? Because you just rolled into like my little segue already, man. Like how did I feel being out there with Nelly Furtado, and how did that happen?
So I'm gonna have to start from the beginning, actually. And this was great because at this time, Help You See was already out. And if you don't know what Help You See is, it's a song that me and a group of friends from school, we David Hodges came up to our community. This is the first time I ever met David, and we recorded the music video. We recorded a song. It's been out for like a year, like less than a year. I don't even remember now. But I remember just like being up there. We were down in the city to record a documentary for AMI Audio, Accessible Media Audio.
Okay.
If
What
y'all
year
don't
was
know
this?
that,
Sorry for cutting in, bro.
2017.
Okay, cool. So you've
So
been at it.
yeah, I've been at it. They wanted to do a documentary. We got all the paperwork done and we got everything straight. So I flew down there. They started filming the moment I arrived the city. So
Where was this, in Winnipeg?
So, yeah, this was in Winnipeg. So what the story was, after we got done having some food at I think it was Spaghetti Factory. I'm not sure. I forgot where it was.
Okay, at the fort.
It was nearby the Forks.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So after we have done that, me and my friend Ben, shout out to Ben Nadaway, by the way. After that, we pulled up at the Forks, where the Indigenous celebrations was gonna happen. Where all of it was gonna happen. And they were doing sound check, and I remember just them. They were like, "Yo, how about we try to get you to meet Nelly Furtado?" I was like, "Okay, we'll just talk." And in my head, I was like, "Yeah, sure, we'll talk. I'll talk to this Nelly Furtado," even though, like, to be truthfully honest with you, I've only heard like one or two songs, but they're from my childhood. So,
Promiscuous girl.
yeah, that. In my head, I was like, "Yo, I'm about to meet someone who is a Grammy-winning artist and someone who has sold so many copies." I'm like, I felt so small compared to her, even though like I just was there, and like the moment I met her,
Go ahead.
the moment I met her was just amazing because she had this really positive energy that I liked, and then we just got to talking, and then I told her what I did. I wasn't really like I was really hard time. I gave her we showed her Help You See. I showed her the work that I did with the school, and David
Mhm.
and Wujanan, and she's like, "Oh, I've heard this song before. I heard like a couple weeks on CBC radio," and I was like, "What? That's cool. So you
What?
already kind of know who I am." And she's like,
What?
"Yeah, we've been fixing to meet," and I was like, "Damn, this is pretty cool." And she's like, do you wanna come perform the song with me? Do you wanna come perform this song with me?" And it's like, yeah. I'm like, I wish all my the rest of the group was here, then we could actually perform it. And she's like, "Yeah, it's a really big deal. Just like perform at least part of the song." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, why not?" So
That's crazy.
the original plan was to, like, my idea was, I'll just perform the song at sound check. No big deal. There's not really much people here.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember we were getting ready on the stage, and I remember just having anxiety. And I was just like, bro, come on. This is so unreal. There's like spotlight, and there's like a full band, a professional band, and like there's all these people. And like the first time we performed it,
Mm-hmm.
I was it took me a while to get into it. But by
Shake
the
it
end of
off
it,
a
I
little
was just
bit.
by the end of the sound check, I was like getting better, and I was like, yeah, am I seriously gonna perform this tomorrow in front of a lot of people and national TV? So
Right.
I remember the day later there was some contracts was trying to be negotiated, and the performance was still in question, actually, if it was gonna be a thing or not. So there was a lot of strings had to be pulled for me to join Nelly Furtado on that international stage. So I remember before we went in,
Mm-hmm.
um,
I'm just gonna
before I
slap
went
this
in,
name up here, bro.
excuse
What?
me,
There. I'm gonna put your name up there because we got people asking, just to make sure we know who it is over here. Right.
bet bro,
I got your name scrolling on the bottom now, so we good. We good. Sorry to break you up. Go ahead.
bet bro. So I remember just like before I went in, I was like, yo, this is really about to happen. This is for real. And I remember the energy of the crowd. I just remember just like when she was telling the story of how she was introduced to me to the crowd. In my head, I was like, yo, I'm seriously about to do this. This is this is what I've been dreaming of. This is what I've been working to. And like
Mm-hmm.
at the time I wasn't even writing original music,
Mm.
my own. Anyways, I was still
Yeah.
developing myself. I was still figuring a lot of stuff out at the time, but I just remember at the
Mhm.
time it's like, whoa, okay, so we performed, and the moment I stepped out is I felt the energy from the crowd, and it was just
Mm.
amazing. And I was like, I performed the song "Help You See." A shout out to everybody who contributed to that video: Feather, everyone else, Victory, Geesley, everybody. If I didn't mention y'all, I'm sorry, but I really appreciate y'all.
Love the
But
name Geesley though. Hey.
yeah,
Big
but
shout out to Geesley. Sorry, bro. One more time, Geesley.
yeah,
Yeah.
big shout out to Geesley. Um, I rapped his part for him, so I had to put everybody on. Um, but I remember after the performance, in my head, I was like, okay, my hands can stop shaking now.
Right.
It was
Man.
such a great time
Crazy,
performing
bro.
like that in front of everybody, in front of a lot of people, and I was so glad that people from home was there too. I there was some people I recognized from home.
So this happened in Winnipeg?
This all happened in Winnipeg at the Forks. Yes,
Okay. That's
on
crazy,
Aboriginal
man.
Day.
Man, some of the craziest times are Aboriginal Day in Winnipeg, man. Winnipeg
Yeah.
both. I actually performed there back in the day with Res Official. I know the feeling of that crowd, but I can't imagine a Nelly Furtado crowd though. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
next level, bro. So
that's some
yo,
next level shit.
big ups for that, man. You did awesome, bro. You did awesome. I was so sick when you came in with the raps, and I was like, okay, Mattmac, let's go.
Yeah,
Yo, We got Darcy Okamau asking, is he from Oxford House? He just randomly asked.
No, I am not from Oxford House, but I know some people from Oxford House. But I'm from Garden Hill First Nation, which is
There you
like
go.
part of the Island Lake region.
Mhm.
So
So I've been to Garden Hill back in the day with I don't know if you're pretty young, man. I don't know if you ever heard of like back in the day with Winnipeg's Most and Scalpa Squad.
oh yeah, my siblings would always be playing. I kind of grew up mixture. I kind of grew up with a lot of gospel and a lot of rock and rap because all my siblings they all listen to different types of music. But I knew of Winnipeg's Most. I knew of Blue, rest in peace.
Okay.
Also, and like I kind of grew up with, so I kind of knew of who they were. I kind of knew of Winnipeg's Most, of Brooklyn, of who Brooklyn was, and
Yeah.
I was like, I would always was like very into music. So I was like, I would ask my siblings, "What do you listen to?" They were like, "Winnipeg's Most." I was like, "Who are they? Are they from Winnipeg?" And like, and they were like, they'd tell me, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, I go to Winnipeg every other few months." And this is just me talking as a kid.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah.
I've been there before, and I've been sorry to cut you off, bro. I just want to say that for everybody listening out there, the Northern Manitoba, I've been out there working with many communities. Northern Ontario, they're the same type of landscape. Just to let you guys know, it's like a lot of those places are like super isolated and super remote, and some
They
of them
are.
are even fly in only. I know that Garden Hill is not a
Garden Hill's a
fly-in.
flying community.
Oh, it is a flying community. Oh,
Yep.
snap.
There's no road in or out, so like it's
There you go.
all water all around us. So it's a flying
There-
community.
So what I wanted to ask, hold on. Actually, you know what? I got a question for everybody who might be wondering about the last name. And I know you've probably been asked this a few times, but just for my old behind, I want to ask.
No. I know it's coming.
Are you related to Ernest Monias?
That he from Cross Lake. I'm from Garden Hill, so no.
Okay. So
I think he's from Cross Lake. To my knowledge, he is.
Clear the air, bro. I just had to clear the air because like I'm like, he's a legend in the North and in Winnipeg. So I'm like, is the musical genes up in there? You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. But
that's what
have you ever been asked that?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
That's
like,
funny, man.
Are you related to Ernest Monias? I'm like, no.
I know it was mad corny, but I just had to do it because Nikis get corny once in a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So what I wanted to say about your community and about being I've been to many flying communities, and one thing that I noticed that is apart from it being very isolated, there is a whole lot of hip hop fans in the North.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's if it's not hip hop and rap, it's like rock and metal, right? And what I felt though with the kids, when every time I went up there, it was hip hop was like the reigning king, of music. And
yes,
what was it like for you growing up in such an isolated community, bro? And like where did you get your musical influence from?
So I mainly grew up with a lot of rap and rock and a lot of gospel, primarily gospel because I grew up in a sort of I wouldn't say, I don't know if I should really say this, but I do apologize if I'm being a little bit insensitive about this topic. But I grew up around like a lot of gospel music. It was primarily gospel, but a little bit was rock and hip hop. So and pop, of course. But I've always, as a kid, I've always loved singing. I've been singing since I was 4. So I was primarily doing gospel music um, mainly singing at these gospel jamborees that our local community would have, our community would have. So that's where I kind of started, and then from like at 8, I kind of like, oh, for some of you who don't know, because I don't know if y'all will notice, but I'm blind. I don't have I've hadn't had any vision since birth. So it's at 8 years old. That's when I was really starting to, everything had started to come to me. It's like um and that's when that's at that age I was really starting to discover that I couldn't see like my other my elementary school peers,
Mm.
and that kind of like started some form of depression that really got to me at a very young age. Usually by age 8 you should be like you should be still be like, mom, let me play outside, mom, let me stay outside for another hour, mom, I want to play outside. But I remember my mom had taken me for walks, and that's when it kind of really started. And from there, I kind of stopped music. I kind of stopped doing music. I stopped singing at these gospel jamborees. I stopped everything completely because I was so wrapped up in my feelings. Is like was so it was bad because I'd always get mad at every little thing because of this disability got in my way. But mainly when I grew up, it was mainly around a lot of gospel, a little bit of rap, a little bit of rock here and there. And that's kind of what I grew up with.
You know, I just want to say that I have no idea what you have been through, have went through, and go through, but you got to know that you have a whole nation behind you, and you have inspired so many people in such a short time. When you in that short time that you decided to break through that depression and to break through that fear that those fears that you had, and I just want to say thank you.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
man.
Thank you for having the courage to do that and to teach the rest of us. You know what I mean? Especially the people out there, and I'm not trying to use this as an opportunity to diss nobody, but especially the people out there who are ungrateful for a lot of things, and for this beautiful life that we live, and for in our case, music. Music is the common denominator here. You know what I mean? And music seems to be an outlet for a lot of our people and a lot of the youth coming up. And do you feel like to a certain extent music helped save you from that depression?
In a way, yes, it did, because when I got older, things kind of went out of control in my mind, and I over time as I grew up, and over time as I like started to listen to more music, and I opened myself up to more music, and I felt like my years through my like early teen years, through my like mid teen years, to the end of it. I'm 20 now. So I feel like it did help me through a lot.
Yeah, I can that's where I can relate to that 100,000%. Being a depression, I suffer from depression every other day, you know what I mean? And many other things, and music seems to be always the go-to. And when I'm creating music, it's a whole nother level of connection that happens.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
It's very
Like,
true.
so when did that happen for you, where you were like, I can make this, I can make dope music? When did that happen?
That's a long and bumpy road. So I remember at age 14 is when I really started to get between age 12 and 14 is when I started to play piano because as a kid I had like these pianos I would get, but I really didn't take anything seriously. I was mainly singing as a kid. But
Mm.
when I like between that age 12 and 14 was when I really started to actually learn the piano. Everything I know about the piano today is all self-taught. So that's when I really started to learn like what each button does, what chords is which, like what are chord progressions. This like I had to teach that on I had that all of that was self-taught.
Mm.
So
That's amazing.
I so at that same time around that same time is like around that time period, I had started getting a laptop and I was really starting to know what accessibility was. I barely knew what I didn't think that my computer could talk. Like I didn't think I could use my computer. I didn't think I could use a
Oh, I
Windows
get you.
machine. And I remember that time I was like, wait, this can talk? Because I accidentally pressed the keys and a couple people in from my education system, they were telling me, you know, you have options. There are programs that can make your computer talk. And I was like, really? So at the time I was getting into technology because I really wasn't into technology. I was mainly watching a lot of satellite TV and listening to a lot of radio because on the satellite package that we had, it came with a lot of radio stations. So that's why my English is so good the way it is. Some people some people had mistaken me for one person in my recent years, but that's what I mainly grew up with. I mainly grew up with a lot of satellite TV and radio. I love the radio.
Mm.
But like it was mainly around between 12 and 15 is when I really started to like get into making my own music, and I started experimenting with multi-track recording software on my computer on my
Mhm.
HP laptop. That's what I was like. That's when I really fell in love with recording.
Mm.
I fell in love
Oh.
with multi-track recording and all this stuff and all this studio stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, this is starting to sound good. I think I can. I think I can. I think I want to do this." So I developed my craft even more, my recordings, and then when David came around with Enwijinan, after after we done that whole Help You See project, a week later, I remember thinking to myself, it's like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do more of this. So I really started. That's when I really started to make beats. I really didn't make. I wasn't really making like original lyrics yet, but at this point in time, I started making beats, and then shortly after, I kind of got into the habit of. I kind of got into the habit of writing stuff. There's like I have a folder in my laptop, and I still have the same laptop. I have a
Mhm.
folder in there. It's full of text stuff that I have written down, and I really didn't start writing anything. I just yeah, I started writing, but like not really seriously. There's just like I just started writing things in my head, and I let that go for a couple years. And I remember my first song, and I remember like when I really started to write music, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna take a while. I don't it didn't sound good to me. And I'd already making beats. I make beats, and I've been making beats since like 2016 when I got my laptop, when I got my MacBook. So that's when I really discovered that I really wanted to make music. So from there I started off as a beat maker. So and then when I started writing music, it's like in late 2017, 2018 is when I really started to experiment with lyric writing and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I think I can do, I think I can work on this. And I'm still working on my songwriting today.
Mm.
Um, it's always good room for improvement. And I was like, the more I got better, is like the more confident I felt. And the first song I've ever put out in the world is a song called "Staying True,"
Mm.
featuring Blind Misfit. Um,
Dope.
And really, when when I had really gotten serious was when I joined the Blind and Famous Music Collective. I was I was I was doing a lot. I was making beats, but it wasn't my production wasn't as good at the time. But right after when I joined the Blind and Famous Collective, it just skyrocketed, and they hooked me up with so much. They have given me so much advice, and they have given me a lot of tools for producing and a lot of beat making, and I was like, I'm so grateful for Blind and Famous up to this day.
That's dope.
And yeah,
Yo, sorry, before you go on, can I ask you something really quick? For all the people who might be listening, and for anybody who might be in similar situations, um, can you let them know a little bit about the Blind and Famous Collective? Because, or yeah, I said that right?
yeah, Blind and
Um,
Famous.
yeah. So I was gonna ask you about that because I know that they had helped you basically develop your sound, right? To
Yes,
a
they
certain
did.
extent, and just let for anybody listening out there, just let them know quickly what that's about.
Okay, so Blind and Famous is a music collective. We are an internet collective. There's a couple of us. We are a bunch of us are songwriters, producers, beat makers, engineers, and rappers. So like, there's only a few of us. Um, yeah, we do all that. We
Dope.
do all that, and we're all blind too.
That's what's up, man. You guys, I heard you guys got some hits over there. I heard you got some hits in the
Yeah,
stack.
we do. We do. But yeah, I really appreciate Question. He's a rapper. He's based out of Atlanta, and he's another blind rapper. So big shout out to Question. I really appreciate you for everything that you've done. I really appreciate him for everything that he's done. Shout out to I don't know if I really should be speak. I don't know if I should really be speaking on this, but DJ TK. Shout out to him too. He was the one who introduced me to Blind and Famous. And
Right.
the rest of the people. So I really appreciate him for doing that for me.
Dope.
But yeah, I that's where all my traits come from. Is like I'm a producer, I'm a beat maker, I'm an audio engineer, I'm an artist. So
Get
that's
it,
where
boy.
I developed my skills from them. So
I'm posting your links right now just for people who want to get acquainted while we're speaking.
hmm
I posted up your Spotify. What else would you like me to post up? Your YouTube channel, maybe
yeah,
stuff
just
like
yeah,
that.
my YouTube channel. There's more music on my YouTube channel than there is on my streaming platforms because I have been putting out music on YouTube. YouTube was my main platform
Okay.
for a good year and a half. And there's some pretty cool songs up there if y'all want to check them out. So,
Yeah. Definitely go and do that. I'm gonna post up the YouTube. Yo, I got a little bit of a surprise for these people, man. Come on,
yes.
Matt. So this is what happened, everybody. We're gonna speed up you got the background from Mattmac. And most recently, he has been on a music campaign with a new slew of singles that will be leading up to an album.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
So we are leading into album. Mattmac is in album mode and album promo mode,
Mhm.
and David reached out to me about getting on a track, and I'm like, sure, I didn't know a whole lot, and until he showed me the music, and when he showed me the track, I was like, mind blown, brain explosion. My ears like busted off of my head, and I was like, yo, who is this kid? Who is this kid? And no disrespect when I say kid, I'm just an old mushroom, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's cool.
I was like, who is this? And of course it was Mattmac. So I wrote my verse with a quickness because it was so fire. And what I didn't know was that Mattmac produced the beat. And he was also mixing his vocals. Bro, how, like, you do so much with what you got. It's amazing because I can't even touch my vocals. I get all like, all irritated and oh man, I can't do this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh man, I don't know how to do this. And meanwhile, you hear knocking them out on every different angle. And this song that he put out this song recently, this past week. It's called "Play the Hero," featuring your boy Big Drezus, aka the Big Nietzsche, aka Chef Boyardee Dreez, aka Old School Big Dro. So we got together and we put this song out. And just last night, I got clearance from bro to actually play the video for you guys.
Yeah, so right now we're working on and we're slowly releasing a animated music video series on all my platforms, on all my socials, including my YouTube. So episode 2, which is episode 3, was released. Episode 3 was the one with Drezus. So be on the watch out for that, and I can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait for you guys to see this. This is pretty dope. This is a pretty dope video.
Yeah, hopefully I can get this on the full screen because you know how this goes sometimes. Let me just
this is what you call live.
Yeah, this is live as you go. No
Fun fact, I don't know if y'all can see my screen, like see my camera, but this is the microphone I use when I record.
Oh, word. Dope. Hold up 1 second. I'll put it back on us. So that is the mic that he makes the magic with, fam.
And I record all my music in this little room that you see here. Everything is done here. No, I'm not booking any studios or anything like that. It's all in my room.
That's amazing, bro. Okay, I got this video pulled up. For some reason, I cannot full screen it. Let me try to figure it out. Oh, I could.
Back in Winnipeg.
Ooh. Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you guys even know what is going on right now. I need to see your flames up.
Let's get it.
I need to see I need to see all your emojis. Like you're wild out. I need you to go wild out because
fire, dropping fire.
This right here is a world premiere. Play the Hero, Mattmac featuring Drezus, bro. Let's go.
Back in Winnipeg. This is gonna be sick.
Hey, Mattmac. What up, my G?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
I was in flight, bro.
You know, I can't complain. It's a flight, so.
No doubt. Yo.
Look at the way Big Dreez looks.
All right, let's go.
I'm coming. Yo. This some next level shit right here. Now everybody get up, BNF.
Woo!
Mattmac in the kitchen, hey. You know we cooking up.
Haters wanna hate like there's no tomorrow. Let me say it again with a little Mario. Tryna play the hero like my name is Zorro. Now everybody get up, yeah. Get up, alright. We came to spark that flame. Let my art explain. We fed up, yeah. We fed up, alright. We been cooking that heat. It's out on the ground, shit. Flexing on that 2020 vision, yeah. Tryna get the plenty riches, yeah. I don't want many didn't, yeah. Let me show them people how I'm gonna get it, yeah. Been putting in this work, never thinking twice. Cooking out that dirt, now that Nietzsche on the mic. Collecting what I earned, I've been eating real nice. You be looking like a jerk if you didn't treat me right, yeah. Cause I've been keeping on that low. Stacking on that box full of gold. In case anybody didn't know, my beat's so hard it's gonna shake your soul. Let's go. Haters wanna hate like there's no tomorrow. Let me say it again with a little Mario. Tryna play the hero like my name is Zorro. name is Zorro. Now everybody get up, yeah. Get up and run. We came to spark that flame. Let my art explain. We fed up, yeah. We fed up and run. We been cooking that heat. It's that underground shit.
Mino, Giga, Chef, huh? For all my ninjas all over the poop. Hey, Mino, Giga, Chef, huh? For all my haters, cause I love you too. Yeah, moi, bye Felicia, this Nietzsche fly Felicia, it's only 5 a feature on. I see, I tried to teach them.
And I made the auto-tune on point.
Yeah, I'ma get it, Mattmac, my co-defendant with the matte windows, they tinted. Yeah, it's been a long road, it's been a wild life. They couldn't break me down, this what it sound like. I got it for my cook 'em, I got it for my mush 'em. Anytime I reach, make sure my sound right. Let's go.
Haters wanna hate like there's no tomorrow. Let me say it again with a little Mario. Tryna play the hero like my name is Zorro. Name is Zorro. Now everybody get up, yeah. Get up and run. We came to spark that flame. Let my art explain. We fed up, yeah. We fed up and run. We been cooking that heat. It's that underground shit.
Oh Lord. Oh gee. Oh. Oh, put your flames up. Oh my God. Whoo! That is fire, bro. Yo, I need everybody to put your shout outs up right now. I'm gonna read them out for the broski. Let's go, man. Put your shout outs up. Asking last minute questions. We're gonna wind it down with our brother here. Man, when he sent me that, I was like, whoa, this sounds like a hit, man. This sounds like some radio. This sounds like some radio stuff, bro. And and what I wanted to do when I stepped to it was bring some of that Nietzsche. You know what I mean? Mino, Giga, Jeb, huh? For all my, what I say? For all my Nietzsche's all over the pool. And when I say all over the pool, I mean like all over Turtle Islands. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you know, I don't mind, like, usually I haven't been rocking with auto-tune too heavy, but the way you rock that one, I was like, okay, let's go, bro. Let's go.
I had to make everything clean. So
no, you had to make it saucy too, man. And
yes,
I appreciate it because you killed it. Hold on 1 second here. I'm gonna give you let me see what we got here. So like while we're playing the video, everybody's going crazy. Like there's a million flames everywhere. Let's go. Your voice is made for the airwaves, Matt. That's what Katiana said.
I appreciate that.
A whole bunch of people said flames. Blah, 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 blah. I know that it made no sense, but Jeanette,
it made sense in my head.
Yeah, there you go. Jeanette Fossum said, "Love this, fire, fire, fire." My partner Kyla Bird said, "Fire, fire, fire." Matt J. Clark said, "Yes." Jeremy Jordan said, "This is it." And then he's got some rocket ships taking off. And Andy Starshine Sanders said, "Oh snap, your voice is amazing." We got Janine St. Germain said, it says let go, but I know she meant to put let's go. Skoden. Come on then.
Yeah.
Jeremy Jordan said, he said, Mino, give a zap. Yeah. Well, how do you say it, man? This is where you guys are going to put me to a test, and this is where I'm fronting. Somebody tell me how you say good evening out there while we're waiting. Sophia Sings 124 said, yee. Let me go here. Kyla Bird said, sheesh. Jeremy Jordan, serious. Thane Hedman said, yo. Kadiana said, wow. Glenn Lamka said, sexy. That didn't sound sexy the way I said it though, but it's all good. Sexy. Take that. Yes, sir. Sandra Daniels said. Okay, hold on. I'm still trying to get through all this right here. Very beautiful, Matt. Very, very beautiful voice, Matt. Andy said, you got me twerking over here while I'm trying to make dinner for my babies. Oh, snap. It's getting real out there.
Oh, man.
Thane Hedman says, shout out Nehia Music, my brother. Can you give Nehia Music a shout, bro? Nehio Music.
Give who a shout?
It's called Nehio Music.
Nehio Music, big shout out to you.
Hey, David Hodges said, legendary interview, boys.
This one for the books.
Hey. Jeremy Jordan said, beautiful story and music, Mattmac, keep grinding.
Of course.
Eddie Alver. Oh, let me see what we got here. Kitty Parker from the YouTube side. I want to shout out all my YouTube people, all the Facebook people. I'm currently looking into expanding the networks to Twitch because Instagram wants to be a little so we might be
Twitch.
getting on
That's a nice
right?
little. I feel like that's a good place to stream this type of stuff. So
yeah,
I think there's another good market for that, bro.
For sure, most definitely. Anderson Gold he's in the San Diego type area, LA area. He said definitely looking Mattmac up on Spotify.
Yo, appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Keep playing the music.
That song had dropped on Wednesday on all platforms. So if y'all wanna listen to that song some more, there's like a couple other songs we're dropping. Though that song has dropped on all platforms. So just go look up "Play the Hero." Play the Hero by Mattmac. So
I'm gonna put the song link up right now, and the video you can't see because we just showed you the exclusive. You cannot see it yet. It's coming out on some very dope platforms this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this week.
Let me see here. A couple more shouts here. Kyla Bird said, "Big ups, keep at it, nothing but fire all the way up."
Hey, appreciate that.
One Dynasty producer from the YouTube side said, "Pause, hold up, I need to check out this fire. I'm a support regardless." Night Singer Thomas said, "Okie napi." That's Blackfeet for what's up, bro? That's what he said.
Nice.
Shout out Claudia from Standing Buffalo. Can you do that one time for them, bro?
Who?
Claudia from Standing Buffalo.
Yo, shout out Claudia from Standing Buffalo. Hope you're doing well.
Woo! You got fans already, Mattmac, man. You got fans, you got supporters, you got support from all different directions, and you definitely have my support. You have our support down here. We appreciate you for stopping by, man, and especially appreciate you for giving me that exclusive drop of the new video. It's amazing, bro. Man. I feel like I'm just gonna say this because I say a lot of stuff on air, and you don't have to hold me to it or nothing like that. But David, I feel like we should do like a video for this one, bro. Like a video. I'm just saying, man. Just saying. But anyways,
yeah.
I'm just putting that in David's head. It's all good if we don't make it happen, but that'd be so sick.
You better be careful when you better be careful when you put something in his head. Otherwise, something big's gonna happen.
Man, I'd be down to go down into the prairies and make that happen for sure. But bro, man, you are the next generation. The music is fire. I hope to create with you again down the line. And I hope to have you on the show again down the line when you got new music coming out. I will definitely be playing your stuff on these shows. Make sure to keep me updated with all the goodness.
Of course, man. And if y'all ever need beats or engineer work, let me know. Hit me up.
You heard that. So let me put up your email then. Let's make it happen. What's your email?
MatthewMoniusmusic@gmail.com.
Okay. gmail.com. So I'm putting up his
music@gmail.com.
Oh snap! I just put up Matthew. Yeah, there I go.
Yeah, that's fine, bro.
There I go. That's classic Big Drees for you.
Classic
live Big Drees, I should say. Okay, so Matthew Music@gmail.com. So if anybody needs any mixing done, like, yo, you heard that, right? It's fire. If you need any beats done, You heard that, it's fire. If you need any features done, you heard it, it's beyond fire. So I don't know if you heard what Matt can do. He can sing, he can produce, he can rap, he can mix. He's an awesome person all around, man, and I appreciate him, and I appreciate you for stopping by, my G. This
I
is
appreciate
in
you for
Drezus'
having me,
name.
man.
Yo, keep killing them. Keep killing
Appreciate
them,
it,
bro.
man. Yeah, we'll
I'm
do.
listening and I'm supporting, and yeah, man, it was a pleasure. And
Yeah, man.
thank you for being so honest with us about everything too. And I know we will be back to talk about more.
Man, yeah, man, it's been great. Just like a couple of shout outs. I just
Yeah.
shout out my mom for always being there. Shout out my brother Kurt for guiding me everywhere. And shout out everybody else who's been so supportive of what I'm doing, and I feel the support, and it's just so amazing from everybody. Shout out Blunt and Famous for being there behind me, and I really appreciate y'all and everybody else who's been a part of my journey. I really appreciate that too, and a shout out to all of you guys listening and supporting me, supporting Mattmac, and getting that name out. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for Dre. Thank you so much, and
Got you.
everybody else, David, Dre, the camera guy, and Drezus over here for letting me come on here, and it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. So appreciate everything, bro.
Word. You just reminded me. Let me just get you to remind them exactly what is coming out in the next couple weeks or days, whatever have you. Let them know, bro.
Bro, we're dropping an album, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the main game plan is, but keep up with all my socials. I got music dropping still. We're gonna be working up to an album, the 2020 project, the 2020 mixtape, I think. And I just been working on so much music. I just been recording so much this past few months, and I'm excited for everybody to hear what I got coming. So keep a lookout.
Sick. Yeah. There you have it, my fam.
Yo,
This is Mattmac. You got what you got? You got something else to say, my bro?
I think that's about it. Until next time, y'all stay
Okay.
safe.
That was that a song that you? I heard your voice
Yo.
to something. Oh, there you go. Hey.
Yo,
I thought you were playing
that's
a
something
song or
I
something.
do. Okay, so that's something
the
I
ad-lib.
do. That's like something I do in most of my music. I go like that auto tune. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I get you. That's the trademark. Yo,
Yeah, that's become my trademark.
I want to shout out everybody out there. I want to shout out everybody out in the communities. This is Mattmac. Please say peace to the brother. We send you nothing but love, light, good energy, positive vibes, friendly, nothing but goodness, my G. We fans, all right?
On some good vibes, bro.
Yes, sir. You have a good day, my G.
Yeah, appreciate
Blessings.
you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Man, I just felt like it was so important for me to have Mattmac on the show because he inspired me in a certain way too. Like he inspired me to get back out there musically, like just recently. Like because as artists we go up and down. You know, depression could hit us at any moment and derail us at any moment. And I know that goes not only for artists but for everybody out there who's struggling. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody who may be going through some shit, who may be going through some hard times. I want to send you strength, positive energy, because I feel like I've been mustering up and creating a lot of positive energy lately. Lately. So I want to share that with you. All right. So I'm just going to sprinkle you with some positive energy, everybody. I hope you have a dope Sunday. Go get your barbecue on. Summer's almost over for all my niches up north. Winter's coming. I know some of you like that. I kind of do because I'm a Grizzly. So good to see you, fam. We'll see you again. In Jesus' name. Good evening. Bless up.